Well, hello there. My name is Julie, and I am on a dirty, low carb keto journey. And this is my keto journal. I am feeling much better as far as the lips, teeth. Okay. As far as the recent gut issues and the backup, I ate a whole bunch of peanuts, which I am very sensitive to. You guys know I'm allergic to like everything. Well, I have a dietary sensitivity to peanuts. And what do you know? They worked like a charm. So yesterday, Mama got completely cleaned out. Between the process of getting completely cleaned out and my allergies being out of control, I didn't get a whole heck of a lot done. But I did stick pretty well to my low carb plan, and I feel good about that. The allergies right now, like the pollen count, whatever, it is insane. And it's not just me being affected. It's like my family, my community, anyone that suffers with allergies. It's nuts right now. So I've been wanting to get outside and do more gardening and more, go hiking and walking. And I am really struggling to get out there and stay out there. My beautiful irises, they are so pretty, but they're suffocating me. And it is one of the cruelest twists of fate in my life. I love flowers and I love gardening, and I'm allergic to all of it. Yeah. Life is cruel sometimes, but beyond that, doing well, feeling good, and there's just something about getting your guts all cleaned out and where they need to be. It just feels so much better. The process is not necessarily pleasant, but oh geez, but I do feel much better now. So hallelujah for that. Yeah, peanuts. I am allergic to them, but they do come in handy in these kinds of situations when things are not moving and things need to get moving. You just feel so sluggish and weighed down and just uncomfortable, and I hate that feeling. I hate it. When I had my first baby, after that, I went through a few years of just horrible constipation problems. I ended up having to have surgery for it. It's called a fissurotomy. Yeah. Lots of just serious issues for years. And it was so, oh my gosh, so frustrating. And then when I got my gallbladder taken out, we kind of went to the other extreme, and often still do go to that extreme. But then we'll just have these moments, these days, like we were dealing with this week, where it all just backs up and I get this it's not PTSD. I'm not going to claim that, but it is a response to it where I do get very triggered and terrified. And I'm like, I don't ever want to go back to that suffering that I went through back then when everything was all just a mess and so horribly painful. Don't ever want to go back to that. And so I get terrified when things aren't working right and I'm not regular. It just triggers that. And I'm like, I remember those days. Again, some information. I don't know if you've ever dealt with fissures, anal fissures, that kind of problem that comes from untreated hemorrhoids and not taking the stool softener right after delivering your baby. Do that. Take a stool softener. Someday I'm going to do a whole video on the importance of stool softeners right after delivering your babies. But anyway, the pain being in the bathroom and having to stifle my screams because it is so incredibly painful to evacuate, to relieve yourself when there's that going on, and not knowing why this is happening or what the problem is, and no one explaining it to you. And then also it being a pretty taboo kind of topic, and you're not sure who you can even talk to, and you're not necessarily comfortable bringing it up. And then having to, drop your pants backwards for an old guy to feel around in there and see what's going on is very awkward. Someday I'm going to tell that whole story too. That was very interesting doctor visit. But yeah, And then even after getting the procedure done, oh, that was a whole nother thing. The recovery from that, my Lord, that was rough. It's rough when you have to have your husband and your mother-in-law help you go to the bathroom. That's awkward. But anyway, someday, yeah, I really do need to, I don't know if, I know I've talked a little bit about it before, like way in the past, but I need to do like a comprehensive kind of story time, hopefully helpful appointment, sorry, I just got a notification for an appointment, but a video about that whole situation. But anyway, so when I get irregular, I right away am remembering just the horror of what I went through all those years ago. And yeah, even after the surgery, I still had to stay on top of it for several years until I had my gallbladder out. And then, you know, everything loosened right up. Yeah. And now we deal more with the other end. Well, not the other end, the same end. Oh, they're just bing, bing, bing today. But dealing more with the opposite effect and, you know, living off of Powerade because, you know, my electrolytes are always down. So anyway, all of that to say, things are moving, things are much better. I'm feeling better. And now I've gotten myself inspired to record several videos to share some stories that, hey, might be helpful to somebody else, which is why I'm willing to put them out there and share such personal and potentially embarrassing things, because other people I know are going through them or will go through them. And I wish I would have had someone to help me through it that kind of knew what I was going through and what was going on, and that I would have felt comfortable, you know, with someone to be able to ask for that kind of help and advice. Anyway, I would love to know what is going on with you. Please tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you very soon.